What is good, YouTube? This your boy. Yes, sir. I haven't been back in so long. This your boy. I am MURAL back at it again with another YouTube banger, man. Yes, I've been gone for a while. Yes, I have been lacking as far as doing these YouTube videos, man. But look, man. This video is to simply teach everybody to do these challenges right here, man. These challenges that everybody is trying to get about Joel Embiid, I'm finna teach y'all the easiest ways. But first, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe to the channel. I'm at 249 subscribers. I haven't been uploading YouTubes in months. Usually I was on YouTube, but it was to do schoolwork. It wasn't to upload videos. It wasn't to stream. I've been on Twitch, so make sure you follow me on Twitch at Eliasa TV. Make sure you comment down below what challenge was the best challenge for you as far as like feeling good that you finally completed, man. Put that down in the comments. We're going to go one by one of how I finished these challenges the easiest way. So the Minute Bowl challenge, which is not even probably the hardest. It is the hardest challenge out of all 12. Now, there are a lot of YouTubers that have their videos on the teams that you can use, but I have a team that will make it easier for you. So as you see, when you play this challenge, you're going to see there's going to be a Kobe, there's going to be a LeBron, there's going to be a Kevin Garnett. I forgot who else the center was, but their team is going to be small as far as they're big. So I'm going to show you the team that I use to complete the Minute Bowl challenge. So this is my team right here, literally called Limited. This is the access to the team that got me to win this challenge. So I got Jay Williams at the 1, I have DeAndre Hunter at the 2. A lot of people didn't have Cameron Reddish. There was like other cards that they used. I used Cameron Reddish because Cameron Reddish and DeAndre Hunter, those two together, oh my gosh, they can shoot lights out. And I think they're both like 6'8". So these dudes are amazing when they shoot the ball. I'm telling you, there's like a glitch that you have to do when you play in this game. So usually when you play rec, you know that when you have an AI in the rec, you can just dribble with Jay Williams, dribble to the corner, get your guys to the corner, do quick isolation. That way you can get everybody some spaced out, because LeBron likes to help on defense a lot. So if you see LeBron in the corner, or if you see Kobe, they both like to help a lot when they're in the corners. So you're going to have DeAndre Hunter and Cameron Reddish in the corners. Those are your two best shooters. You can literally just dribble, do your whatever dribbles, run to the corner, and when they start helping throw to the corner, they're going to green every time. As far as defensive wise, I went with Eric Paschal, and then I went with Sim Buller. Why did I go with Sim Buller instead of Sagun? A lot of people was using the Sagun, which I saw on YouTube, but I was like, I'm going to do it my way. And my way worked. I didn't use Sagun. I don't even know if I have the card. I use Sim Buller because Sim Buller is 7'5", 360, bro. He's 7'5", 360. He is huge. So them dudes that you're going to be going against in the game, they're not going to stop him because he's really, really big. He's a big human being. And then my backups, I have Luka, I have Devin Booker, I have Shaq, because Shaq is huge as well. I wanted size. More people wanted to get shooting bigs. I wanted size and people to get rebounds, because if you look at the team that you go against, they don't really have big bigs unless you get Minute Bowl to go in the game. But he don't come in the game till like around the second quarter at the end of the game. But I forgot who the starting center is. Y'all can let me know who it is. But Sim Buller is huge. He's 7'5", 360. He can back down any power forward. He can back down any center. I ain't put no Hall of Fame badges on him. Nothing. He has no Hall of Fame badges on him. I literally have just like gold badges. All you need is back down Punisher with this dude on gold, and he's gonna like destroy any center that they have with those hero challenges. Use Sim Buller. I'm telling you. You're not going to listen to me, but I'm telling you, Sim Buller would change your life easily, bro. He protects the paint easily. He gets tired fast, of course. He's almost 400 pounds at his height. but he protects that paint so easy. It's hard for those dudes to score when you put this big guy in the paint. So if you can get this card at the store, I don't know how much this card is going for, but you can literally put center, you could put sapphire, and then you could put I think it was mystic. That's what the thing was called. And then look, sorry if you hear dogs barking in the background, but this card right here, there's a reason why this card is expensive. Oh, not expensive, it's cheap. But get this card, I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life when you do the challenge. I didn't watch no YouTube videos or nothing. I'm like, I know how to use Silver Bullet because he's big. Everybody likes a tall center. You got the Tacos, the Yao Mings, the Mutebo, you got the Brad Shaws. You got all those guys that's like 7'6", 7'5". If you can get you a center that's about this tall, you will win that challenge, bro. All right, we're gonna go next to the line now of the challenges. So the next challenge that's on here, that's after the Minute Bowl, is the dunks only. Now, this challenge, you gotta learn how to dribble. If you know how to dribble, you will be good at this challenge. Now, what did I use and who did I use to do this challenge? I used Steve Francis. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna show you because I mean, this is just what I was just doing some challenges. I used Steve Francis, the zero gravity card. So if you did those challenges, you should have him. If not, if you don't have the zero gravity card, I would say use D Rose. If you don't have D Rose, go with John Morant. If you don't have John Morant, well, find somebody that's good at dunking and that's good at creating space really fast. But I would say if you have this card, the zero gravity Steve Francis, I would say use him. Second player that I'll probably use, as far as like dribbling and getting creating space, I would definitely say Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade creates so much space so easily. You could just hit the hesitation and then move and then get you a dunk. And you have to make all dunks. So I mean, it's not like the 3-point challenge where you gotta miss. You can't miss or nothing. Like the dunks, you're gonna be good. And then lastly, you want to get somebody that has size that can dribble. So I use Jokic because Jokic, I forgot who the center was in the dunks only. I think it's like all the Suns players or something. So if you can get you a center that can dribble or get you Blake Griffin, that would be perfect. So I would use Steve Francis. I would use, Blake Griffin, or I would use Dwayne Wade for the dunks only. And it's only 21 points. It says win the game and make at least 11 dunks. When it says least, that means you have to make 11 dunks because it's a 21-point game. You have to get 22 points. So that's pretty easy. But it's a hard challenge. But if you can dribble, you'll be good for this challenge. Because you're going to go against like Tim Hardaway. No, that's not Tim Hardaway. It's some guys that's pretty good that you're going to be going against. The no fouls allowed. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to beat this challenge to get Donovan Mitchell injured. It's probably one of the toughest challenges as well. The MyTeam Heroes, I'll say is first. The second one, I'll say is this one, the no fouls allowed. I'm going to teach you how I do it. How I did this no fouls challenge. A lot of people didn't really post it, but this is how I did it. So the way I did it, it don't matter who you use on your team. The way I did it is like, if you win the ball toss, take your time and score the ball. What I mean by that is when you go up the court, kind of waste the 24-second shot clock. Try to let the time go to about like, I want to say, let it go to about 5 seconds. Let the clock waste. You want to waste time when doing this. And then when you waste time, just dribble and shoot with whoever you got as your point guard and green the shot, or like do what you did in the MyTeam Hero Showdown and get somebody open in the corner with a good shot. Now, here goes the hard part, but it's the easiest part that's going to help you with this challenge. Because you're going against the Rockets. So you're going to go against Chris Paul, Harden, PJ Tucker, Trevor Ariza, Capella. Harden and Chris Paul are going to try to make you foul. So what I do is as soon as I score, I make everybody flop. I don't even play defense. Do not play defense. I'm telling you. Do not play defense. Do not have anybody around the ball. Make everybody flop. If you don't know how to flop, all you gotta do is press circle twice. Just double tap it and it's gonna make you flop. Or just keep spamming it till it flops. and then go to every other player and make them flop. Just let the other team score to do the no fouls allowed. The reason why you want to do that is so that, because Chris Paul or James Harden, when they get the ball, they're going to run up court and they're going to just pull up and try to shoot a three. And when they miss, grab the rebound. And just letting you know, if you do get a charge is not a foul. It is a violation. So if you get a charge, do not reset, because it is a violation. It is not a foul at all. So kind of relax with that, okay? If you get a charge, you will be fine. But if you get any other fouls, reaching, loose balls, over the backs, shootings, it's a foul. But to get this challenge done, because this challenge is a brutal challenge. I did the challenge too many times. Like, this is probably one of the toughest challenges as well. MyTeam Hero Showdown might be tough, but no fouls allowed is tough. And it's tough because, like, you're going against Harden and you're going against Chris Paul. And Harden is a foul trouble. Y'all know that. So you have to make sure that when you're doing this challenge, you flop. Just keep flopping. You're going to have to stay focused on this game for a long time. And then when you flop and get that rebound, do the same thing over and over again. If you feel like that you good and you're trying to get a lead, at least try to get a lead. At least try to get like 9 points. And then, you know, they're going to score, of course. But do not play defense. Please don't. I'm telling you, don't even put your hands up. You're going to get fouls putting your hands up. Your AIs are going to want to reach. If the AIs are too close to each other, when they're in the corners, when the AIs come to the corner sometimes, your AI is going to reach and try to get a steal. They always do that. So I'm trying to tell you, flop when you do this, no fouls allowed. Next, the he doesn't miss. Who did I use to do this challenge? Okay, I'm going to tell y'all what card that you need to do this challenge. First off, you need somebody that can dribble and shoot. So who did I use for this challenge? I used D-Rose. D-Rose is the best card because you're going against invisible Tim Hardaway. You're going against Chris Mullin. And I forgot who the last guy was, but it's all Sonic players. For this challenge, it's all Warriors players, sorry. For this challenge, you need to use D-Rose, the takeoff card. This card is literally going for cheap. It's literally like, I think 50, maybe 70,000 MT. If you don't have D-Rose, use the Dark Matter Steph Curry. You can use the Invisible. And one of the things that I do when I use this card, or use D-Rose, or any card that plays point guard, is I would run to the corners. I will do a step back. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay? So the people that I use is going to be D-Rose, Steph Curry, and then Jason Tatum. And I'm going to show you the way that I do it. Okay? I'm going to show you the way that I do these challenges. If you want to do all seven. So this is the team you're going to go against Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullin, and then you're going to go against Tim Hardaway. You want to get guys that can play defense at the two positions, and then you want to get one person that can shoot, dribble, or do whatever. So Tim Hardaway, this is an invisible card. He missed. See, look. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get him open. Oh, nope. So this is what I'm going to do. Because you can't miss. So what I do is I go right here. I do a step back. Green. It's green every single time doing this challenge. So when you're doing this challenge, you want to make sure that you run to the corner, hit a step back, and shoot the ball as soon as possible. If you don't have a good shot, I would say just to make sure you sit there and like waste the clock and don't do nothing, because you can't miss a shot. You only get 7 attempts. You only get 7. So what I would tell you is make sure that you're doing this right. I'm telling you, you will miss a shot if you don't do this right. So if you want to complete this challenge, all you gotta do is run to the corner, because the AI is gonna move when he comes. You go like this. And if you can't do it, it's fine. It is fine. You just gotta reset. AI is gonna get there. All you gotta do is this. See? You just keep doing that. If you just keep doing that, you'll be good. If you just keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that, you'll be good. I promise you. Or just dribble and create space, and when you get open, you just do those. Next, the passing perfectionist. I think this is the one where it says no assist or no turning over the ball. I would say for this challenge, this is easy. It's self-explanatory. You really just don't need to pass the ball at all. Just don't pass the ball. Just ball hog the whole game. it gets a little challenging because sometimes you get fast breaks, then you have to pass the ball. So when you pass the ball, most of these games you want to take your time with. Like, do not waste your time with these challenges. Like, take your time. Slow the ball down. Do not play fast. Most of y'all want to play fast when y'all doing these challenges. No, take your time with every challenge. That's what the grind is taking your time with the process. That's what they're trying to teach you. Take your time with these challenges. So this challenges, which is like, don't turn the ball over. Literally, you just need to just dribble and score and be a ball hogger. That's literally what you got to do, be a ball hogger. So if you get a fast break, just run. If whoever got the rebound, just run with them. Do not pass the ball. Don't pass the ball. And if you do, try to think of an assist as 3 dribbles before you can shoot is an assist. So if that person got more than 3 dribbles, then they're out of the assist range. If they're less than 3 dribbles, like if they catch the ball, then they'll move, and then you shoot it, that's an assist. So make sure that when you're doing that, do not dribble the ball. Oh, matter of fact, yes, dribble the ball. Dribble the ball when you get it. Because when you do dribble, 3 dribbles counts before it's an assist. After 3 dribbles, it don't count as assist. Next one. Oh yeah, this one is easy. This one is the do not record an assist. So these are basically the same thing, because this one says no turnovers. This one I said you just don't ball hog. I mean, you got the ball hog, so don't turn the ball over, just ball hog. Don't even pass the ball around, bro. It use L2 so you can protect yourself from somebody behind you or around you, because sometimes them AIs love to reach. I'm not gonna say most of the time. All the time they love to reach. So when you're doing this challenge, make sure that you are using the L2 button so you can protect yourself. Next is the recording assist. This one basically I was basically explaining this one from the other one. I kind of got it twisted a little bit, but this one is the same thing. Just don't pass the ball. Just be a ball hog. And when you do fast breaks, make sure that like you hold on to the ball. So both of the challenges are kind of the same. It's like you can get an assist the other one, but I'm saying like I wouldn't get an assist in that one, because like if you pass the ball to the corner, them dudes gonna get steals. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. This one, win the game using only point guards and record at least 1 block. So if I were you, who would I use for this challenge? This is probably one of the easiest challenges, but it can be hard because you're going against dudes that are 7'6" and up. You're going against Yao Ming, Manute Bol, and I think it's Sean Bradshaw. And them dudes are humongous. They're like tall. So it took me 1 try to do it. So the player that I use for this challenge as far as 3-point guards, I use Derrick Rose. I use Paul Pierce. If y'all don't have a card, get this Paul Pierce card. This is who I literally got the block with, because Paul Pierce is like 6'7". So get you a point guard that's tall. Do not get these 6'3" guards. If you're able to get Danny Granger, get him too. He's 6'9". He just became a new card. If you're just starting to do the challenge, get you a Iguodala, get you a Granger. Who else is pretty tall at the point guard position? Get you not a Murray, 6'4". Get you a Sean Livingston, he's 6'7". Get you one of those guys. Do not get Westbrooks. Unless you need somebody to score, get one of those that can score, and then get a guy that can play center. So get I'm pretty sure they got a Ben Simmons somewhere. Like you can use any Ben Simmons, bro. Like Ben Simmons at the point guard, I'm pretty sure they have him like at a Sapphire or something. So like, try to use him. Or you can use Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's 6'6". Try to get somebody that's 6'6" and up at point guard. Do not get anybody below 6'6". Not even 6'5". No, do not get no 6'3" point guards. Because it's basically like a 6'3" point guard going against Muggsy Bogues. Because you can just shoot over them. So you're not going to get blocks you're not going to get blocks from Muggsy Bogues, and Steph Curry and them is not getting a block on Yao Ming and Taco and all those dudes, you know? So I would say use Magic Johnson, use the Iguodala new Dark Matter card if you can get him. Use Ben Simmons, they're like 6'9", 6'10". Use the Danny Granger point guard card that just came out. Nope. Don't use Smush Parker. So those guys are the guys that you want to use. I'm trying to see if I got Ben Simmons. Yeah, see right here. Use Ben Simmons. He's 6'11". Yeah, that's easy. So he's close to 7 foot. So use Ben Simmons, Paul Pierce, and then use D Rose to score. You complete that challenge easy. Next one, win the game without letting the other team make a three. Okay, this challenge was not too hard, but it took me a couple tries. So for you to complete this challenge, you definitely need a good defensive team. So what I did was I made a good defensive team for this challenge. So I named it defense. So if you do like you create you a team, like if you do change lineup, you can add you a team, you can call it defense. This is not my defensive team. This is like my team where it said I need to use 8 Galaxy Opals to complete a challenge. But if you press autofill lineups and you put best defensive players, it's gonna give you the best defensive players. And it's literally gonna give you whoever. But if you look at it, if it's not the best defensive players to you, you can always change it, and you know who's the best defensive players on your team, change it. Most of the Celtics players are defensive players, and most of the Suns players are defensive players. So they're gonna probably give you Michael Bridges. They're gonna give you like Marcus Smarts. They're gonna give you like Jaylen Browns. You know who's your best defensive player. So I'll use like Draymond Green. Probably some of the Celtic Galaxy Opal cards from the playoffs. Some more guys that I'll say defensive wise. If you don't have none of these cards yet, I would probably use, Jokic because he's pretty tall. I'll use Al Horford. So most of these Celtics players right here, they all got defense. As you see, most of their defense are A+. So I would use them for the defensive challenge. So yeah, and if you got any Galaxy Opals that's good at defense, use them as well. All right. Next, score 100 points with a player. You know who's your best player on your team. You know the guy that you can just go score 50 plus points if you need to. Now me, who I use for this challenge, I'll use D Rose again. D Rose is really good. The D Rose Dark Matter card, the takeoff one, he's really good at doing his like step back moves. Like his shot is probably the super most quick shot out of any player that I've ever used on 2K. His shot is super quick. So if you do what you did on the 3-point challenge where you just do the step back and go to the corner and shoot threes, you can score 100 points easily with D Rose. And plus I think it's on pro, so it's not gonna be hard at all. It's really easy. You just gotta score 100 points with a player, and then it'll end the challenge. It's 8-minute quarters. It took me about 4 quarters to do it because they're gonna start double teaming you. So one thing I can tell you as well as another tip is, if you can't get standing shots with the guy that you're trying to get 100 points with, I would say run to the corners, and I would say shoot threes like that too. Like do off dribble shot threes in the corners to get open to get the bucket, and that's how you do the score 100 points for the player. This one is easy. I don't have to say nothing. Just win the game. You get Steve Nash. This one says make 15 shots from the post of the team. Okay, so look, this challenge, I use Jokic because I didn't have a center at the time. So all you need to do is when you playing this, all you need to do is make a little guy switch on a big guy, put him in the post, and then hold the L2 button. Do your little dribble moves, press square once, and go to the direction that you want to go that's open. So if you are dribbling and you're posting to your left, you want to press the square button and make them go to your right so that you can go under. Because you can't do a post fadeaway. They want you to post and get a bucket inside. They don't want you doing post fadeaways, post semi shots. They don't want you doing none of that post stuff. Because I did a whole bunch of post fadeaway shots and none of them was counting. They want you to do post shots in the paint. They want you to go in the paint and get your post shots. So I would say for post, if you got the Hakeem Olajuwon, use him. If you got Shaq, use him. If you got anybody that's 7'5" and up, use him because it's going to be easy. So get a guy that's really huge and just post. That's literally it. And it's 15 shots, so it's 30 points. And it's nothing about winning or nothing. You just gotta make post shots. So it's super easy. Win the game by at least 20 points. Now, this is the first challenge, which is the blowout of Russell Westbrook. And for you to complete this challenge, it's super easy. You just need to play defense. Like, if you play good defense and you got the right team, this challenge will be super easy. This is probably one of the easiest ones. And it's on pro. It's 5-minute quarters, so it's not really hard beating a team about 20. This is not a challenge about, I gotta keep beating about 20. This is the easiest challenge to get out the way. So the easiest challenge, so I'm gonna do my rankings of what's the easiest to the hardest for you. So if you somebody that's like, what is the easiest challenge I can do so I can get them out the way? I would say the first one is the Steve Nash. That's number one. That's the easiest. Number two, I would say the Westbrook. Win the game by at least 20 points. That's easy. The third one I would say is score 100 points with a player. To me, in my opinion, I'll say it's the easiest. The third easiest is score 100 points with a player. That's not hard at all. You just gotta know how to beat double teams. Just get ready for double teams. I'm gonna tell you this now. When you got about 30 or 40 points in the first quarter, that second quarter, you finna get double teams a lot. You will get double teamed the whole game. So you just gotta learn how to overcome those double teams. Pass the ball out, get them back open. You're gonna be good. So that's 1, 2, 3. So the fourth one I'll say is the 15 post shots. You just literally need a big old center to do what he gotta do. Once you get that, you'll be good to go. Once you get about your 15 post shots, you'll be good. So I'll say ranking the easiest to the hardest. I'll say the first one's the Steve Nash, win the game. The second one's the Westbrook. The third one I'll say is the post shots. It's super easy. There's nothing hard about that. The fourth one I would say is the Bam Adebayo one. Literally win the game using point guards, in my opinion, because it took me one attempt to literally get a block with a point guard. If you have the tall guys that you need at that position, you will block them. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is try to make them come to the paint, because I forgot who the center was, but one of the centers kept shooting threes. Make them come to the paint so you can block them. Do not try to go for a block them at the 3-point line, because you're not. They're gonna shoot over you. Try to make them come to the paint. The fifth one I'll say was probably the easiest. I'll definitely have to say these are both a tie, but I'll say the one without recording the assist. That one was pretty easy. That's the fifth one. It wasn't too hard. It was just, you have to just, do what I told you at the beginning. Just slow the ball down. Make sure the players come to you and you pass the ball. Don't throw you at the top of the key and then you throw it way in the corner. Like, don't do that. You're going to get a steal. They're going to get a steal. Don't throw it to your center in the post. They're going to get a steal. Just hold on to the ball and ball hog. And then so we got Steve Nash. We have Westbrook. We got this one is third. We have the post, that's the fourth, and then the fifth I said was this one. The sixth I said was the Allen Iverson. The seventh is without turning the ball over. I said that's seventh, because it gets challenging when you're trying to turn the ball over. You just have to learn how to not turn the ball over at all. All you gotta literally do is do the same thing as like the assist one. Just slow the game down, making sure that you doing good, because if not, you're gonna turn the ball over. So just take your time when doing these, waste the clock. So that's 7. 8th place, I would definitely say, 8th, let's see. I would say the dunks. The dunks are 8th. It took me 2 tries. The first try was because I lost because I wasn't playing defense. I lost. Then the second time I did, it was easy. So it took me 2 tries to do this one. So I'll say this is 8th as far as the hardest. The 9th one, I would definitely say ninth is definitely make the game without a 3-pointer, because you're going against the Warriors. You're going against Klay Thompson. You're going against Steph Curry. All you have to do for this game, I forgot to say about this game too. All you have to do for the no threes is hold Curry and hold Klay Thompson. They the only two dudes that have the tendencies to shoot a lot. Like, unless it's like 5 or 6 seconds left, I would say hold Curry and hold Klay Thompson tight. So if you're doing your defense, go to your defensive settings and make sure you put no hedges, whatever, you know, all that good settings for them, because they are going to shoot the lights out. I'm going to tell you that. If you hold Curry and Klay Thompson and then you get them out the game, you're good. Because Sean Livingston, he can't shoot threes. Leonardo Barboza, he's going to try to shoot a three, but he's not really that good. But do not leave him open. He can shoot it if he needs to. Draymond Green don't really shoot threes like that. Kevon Looney, and I forgot who the smart forward. I think it was Wiggins, and he don't shoot that many threes. But do not leave them open. Like, if you leave them open and you get a good contest, they're going to miss. But Curry and Thompson, you contest them, they will make it. So I'm telling you, lock them dudes down. Make them pass the ball to somebody else. Lock them two dudes down. Put, like, great defense on them. Protect the perimeters on them. Or, matter of fact, I'll tell you this. Let them drive to the paint. Those two. Do not leave Curry open. Do not give him space. Do not try to hold him at the free throw line and give him space. Let him come to the paint. Like, make him drive. That's what I'll say as well on defense. Make everybody drive and go to the paint. Let them kill you in the paint. Play it like a rec game. Make everybody try to drive. Don't put them in the 2-3 though, where you gotta, because your AS are not gonna play a 2-3. They're not gonna play that stuff tight. So I'll say that's my ninth. The 10th one that I'll say that was my hardest was definitely the 7 shots attempt one, because you're going against the Warriors, which I just showed you. You're going against Mitch Richmond. You're going against Chris Mullin and the invisible Tim Hardaway. And Tim Hardaway has a 99 everything. So if you don't break him, I'll say, yeah, get your point guard, but get your point guard at the 2, because the other players are pink diamonds. If you do that move, you'll break them easily. Tim Hardaway, you can break him a little bit, but he'll get back on defense fast because he has 99 everything. So it's like, make sure you pick the right guys for that team. You can use the guys I use, and then whoever's your second guard, do that move that I showed you and just green every time. Because you're going to get Mitch Richmond, and he's at 95 pink diamond. All right. That was my 10th hardest. I mean, that was my 9th hardest. My 10th hardest. Oof. Let's see. Let's see. My 10th hardest, I would say, matter of fact, that's my 11th hardest. So this has been my 11th hardest. My 11th hardest is definitely committing a foul. That challenge is hard because, yeah, like, you can't play a basketball game without a foul. Unless you're playing single player. But if you're playing as a whole team, somebody's going to want to foul. So what I told you in this game, make sure you make everybody flop, man. If you make everybody flop, you are good. And then the hardest one is the MyTeam heroes, of course, because you're using a Sapphire team and you have to beat a whole bunch of dark matters. And everybody's dark matters. Everybody. And that's it for this, man. And then the other challenges, they're pretty much easy. You just got to complete them. You just got to have below 60 points for every team. And then you get the Joel Embiid, man. And this Joel Embiid is a beautiful card, man. He's really beautiful. It's nice. He can shoot. He can dribble. A lot of that, man. So make sure y'all click that like, click that subscribe. I'm going to end this video. It's about a long video. I didn't want to make it this long, but I'm out of here.